everyone to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you along. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will get the first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Catch in the middle, it's Chandler.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Working the middle, it's complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Trying play action. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
A quick pass to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's second and long. Handoff from the shotgun. Hard running there. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Just let him a little too far. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Second down.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, they really could have used that that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, give on the inside. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hagan. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Finds his tight end. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He'll try to do it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
And the Hoosiers will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Hold and finds his man on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. There he goes. Touchdown, Cougars. And that one will give them the lead.
And finally, somebody gets on the scoreboard. A first half of no points, 0-0. Now in the 3rd quarter. Sometimes when you get that rhythm and that offense rolling, sometimes it's hard to stop. So let's see if this is a trend setter. Let's see if this starts the offensive momentum.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Washington found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Huskies football today. Those folks in Seattle won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the ground, he's got it again. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the third. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Dropping back, it's Carr. Caught in the backfield, it's Knight. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. How about that one? Fourth and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting. Defensively, you get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Takes the handoff. It's Knight. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Barker. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Snap from the gun on third down. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
And great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll go to the counter play.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Working that left side now. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one to put them on top, and it is getting late. Absolutely perfect. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration on the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. Took the lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds. He'll start the return inside his 5. They bring him down. A last gasp effort on that return comes up empty, and that's going to do it for this one. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the